just shut up. Other times I don't say a word, despite the fact that it should be heard. Sometimes I talk too much, and I know I should just shut up. Other times I don't say a word, despite the fact that it should be heard. See the problem with talking, it gets you nowhere. Telling your problems to people who don't care. The problem with silence, it can be violent. Silence would die to be heard. So listen up, I'm about to tell all. I've had enough throwing words at the wall. You can ignore my words at all, but if you want a civil war, my words are cannonball. Don't tell me to shut my mouth, and don't you tell me to spit it out. If I find something to tell you about, I speak my mind, I speak it loud. See the problem with talking, it gets you nowhere. Telling your problems to people who don't care. The problem with silence, it can be violent. Silence would die to be heard. So listen up, I'm about to tell all. I've had enough throwing words at the wall. You can ignore my words at all, but if you want a civil war, my words are cannonballs. The problem with talking, it gets you nowhere. Telling your problems to people who don't care. Listen up, I'm about to tell all. I've had enough throwing words at the wall. You can ignore my words at all, but if you want a civil war, if you want a civil war, my words are cannonballs.
Here and then do the call in my car, and then we'll go in and do all our rehearsal stuff.
Nice. Nice.
What?
I didn't get my hair for the door.
Is Sam talking?
Damn it, you're muted.
I am muted. Story of my life. Story of my life. If it's gonna be anything, it's gonna be me muted.
I wasn't
live.
even looking, and then I saw your mouth moving, and I was like, "You're muted."
Y'all, it's about to be 2023.
It's the story of my life.
Can we do a Zoom call without playing bingo?
No, absolutely not. We
Have y'all
should
ever
do
played
that,
Zoom
though.
bingo?
Oh, Zoom bingo?
Yeah, it's like you create a bingo chart and you cross off stuff like if somebody's talking when they're muted, or
It's
somebody,
usually
can you see my
Maniac.
screen? Can you hear me? Can you see
Yeah.
me?
Should
Like
we
all
Oh,
the-
we
create
can
a
cross off
bingo
everything
game?
with you. Can you hear me?
I feel like we should create a bingo game now.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
just
that's
not
what I'm
just
saying.
for like these events, but for interviews and everything as well. Because obviously,
Mhm.
Yeah, there's one.
right.
Do it. Anyway.
Oh, hey, there's a band with us.
There is a band with us.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Before we get completely started, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elder Emo Hours After Hours event. We do these every single Wednesday where you guys get to pop in to hear new music, experience new artists, all of the different things. And then this week, we have a very special guest that's hanging out with us today. Technically, we have two, one of which you may recognize from TikTok and everything else, but we do have Devin, who is also a part-time poet. He has officially joined the ranks of the Elder Emo Hours. So welcome, buddy. We're super happy to have you. Golf claps all the way around.
Hey,
Welcome to the dark side.
he's my favorite.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
We
But
are the
now,
dark
on
side.
the other side of that, we are actually hanging out with Image Intent. And those of you that follow us, their episode dropped today on all streaming platforms, as well as they're hanging out with us for the hour to talk about all things Image Intent, random things, and there's a couple beefs that have been established since this podcast dropped that we're going to go over as well. So,
Beef is lightly. There's more than just the beef.
more than just the beef.
There's a steak. There's a farm of just prime grass-fed beef in this car.
Goodness
Just
gracious.
get right into it. I'm not the first to die in a zombie apocalypse. They're full of
I was
shit.
waiting
I don't
for
understand.
So,
I'm the
jumping right into it. I'm not going to lie. So, jumping into the podcast and everything. Again, that came out in everything today. We talked about a lot of different things. And those of you that don't know, we play Who is Most Likely To in every single one of our interviews. And in our interview, we only had 3 of the 5 of them. We had Jake, we had Brandon, and we had Alejandro in there. And Brittany asked her most iconic question that she always asks is, in a zombie apocalypse, who would be the first to go and who would be the last man standing? And in there, without hesitation, they knew exactly who was going to die first.
all right.
And I still stand by it.
This is ridiculous. It doesn't add up. It doesn't. All right. First of all, first person to go is Alejandro because I can't stand listening to him for longer than a day. So I'm taking him out. Now,
So we've established murder. Go on.
as
There's
soon as-
motive.
Betrayal. And betrayal.
As soon as I see a zombie walking around, there's no law anymore. We've seen The Walking Dead. It's over. You start killing people and taking guns and eating food. That's what you do. And Alejandro's gone.
You don't know how to.
Oh, shoot.
I'm not gonna lie. When you sent me that message earlier and you were like, this isn't fair, I would not be the first one to go in a zombie apocalypse. I'm the one that does the cardio. I literally cackled in my job out loud and could not refrain myself. I was like, this is the best response I think ever.
I do a lot of cardio. You know what?
You gonna burn off that Del Taco you just did?
I need fuel. I need fuel. Okay.
Wasn't it Roberto's?
Del Taco gives you an extra boost when you're running because it gives you an extra like.
To the bathroom?
An
I
extra-
was gonna- So you're farting and it's like pushing you forward is what you're telling us.
In the world.
If cartoons taught me anything, that's how that works.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly.
It's like Mario Kart.
My
God.
favorite thing to do in the world is to eat the worst food I can and then set a timer for 30 minutes on my Apple Watch and see if I can make it to the bathroom. Just
Just to see if
Apple
you make it.
in the podcast.
that's why my cardio is so good. That's why I don't die first. Boom.
Got it. So
Well, the problem is you're gonna die first because you're gonna be caught in the bathroom by the zombies,
Yeah.
Wow.
and that'll be a shitty death, but a death nonetheless.
There's a
I'm not
lot-
gonna. That would be a shitty way to go. Not even gonna lie.
Oh my god.
All right, I see what we're doing here. Yeah.
It's gonna be like that Jurassic Park scene where he's hiding in the little tiki hut bathroom.
Yes.
Hey, spoiler alert.
Yeah, that'll be like zombies going like, shit.
I'm not going eating. I smell like
No, you're gonna smell like Del Taco, and that's delicious.
That is delicious.
There's only one way to stop it. Ban
What is
marathon.
Del Taco?
What?
What?
What is
I
happening?
asked it.
They're on the East Coast. I don't think it's like a.
It's a
No,
valid
not
question.
They'll taco is like a better version of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know that anything could get better than Taco Bell.
What?
They said it's a better version than Taco Bell.
Ew.
It's
Ew.
twice the flavor, half the diarrhea.
It's already winning.
Got it.
The cat line.
Do they also have the free shavakadu as well?
The Shavaka. What?
The what?
What's a
What does that
Shavaka
mean?
do?
Free Shavakadu?
Please tell me you guys remember that Vine. Free
Please tell me.
Shavakadu. No?
I don't.
The sign said fresh avocado, and the person reading it like said
Oh, okay.
free
Now I
Free
remember.
Shavaka.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Man,
Yeah, free
my joke
Shavakadu.
just like right over.
I got it because I laughed about
Right
that
over.
for like probably 2 months straight. Every time I saw my brother, I was like, free Shavakadu, and he's like, you can stop. And I'm like, I can't.
You can't.
I thought it was hilarious.
That and the when the kid got the avocado as a Christmas present. It's an avocado. Thanks. That kills me.
Yeah.
Every time. But we're gonna get derailed and everything as this goes on. I can already say, as far as all of this is concerned, we did in the interview many a times talking about many a different things. But Image Intent. Obviously, we know 3 of you, but why don't you go around to those who are viewing right now and introduce yourselves to our viewers?
So I'm Brandon. I'm the guitarist for Image Intent. I started the project about 2 years ago. And then the next person to come on was Homer.
What is that?
My little GoPro thing. I have ADHD, so I just have to play with something so I can concentrate.
Got it. Got it.
Right.
Can we also please just note that they are sitting in a vehicle right now while they're
At
doing
least they got
this?
the lights on.
I mean, we can get
worse.
specifics. I'm in the center, and there is a seatbelt clicker part going right up my keister. Like, click it into.
Safety first.
Hey, at least it's a
That
female.
seat in the van.
I'm surprised how easily it's going in.
Isn't that called the buckle?
Yes, there's a buckle in my keister.
Gotta get it done.
Buckle in my keister.
There's a buckle in my rumpus.
Hey, Homer,
Oh.
go ahead.
I'm Homer. I stand there and hold the bass. We really, truly, we backtrack it. I just stand there and hold it, but I come in and program the bass.
Got it. Noted.
All right, buddy.
No, you go, please.
Me? Okay, I'm Omi, and I am the final survivor of Image Zombie Apocalypse. The
Yes.
only survivor other than Homer.
Okay, but look, according to the interview, like Homer gets scared of everything.
Exactly.
Oh,
No, that's Omar. Homer is the last survivor. We talked about this.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
we
it-
said that because Homer gets
Sammy, get
scared
it
of
right.
everything. I just
You can't
listened
watch
to
scary
it again.
movies.
no, she's right. She's right. I hate scary movies. I don't do scary movies.
Because I made the
Doesn't
comment that
mean
he would
scared of
survive because he would hide.
everything. No, I'm just smart about. Yeah, I don't see the entertainment in watching something to make me scared. Like it just doesn't sit with me. I'm like, no, like I'm gonna watch something funny. I want to laugh. Like that's why I don't do scary movies.
And that's why.
and they scare me. So
and
like,
that's
why?
why Omar would die first, because he would laugh at that.
Yeah, he'd be laughing. He'd be getting eaten. I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, time to go.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're out of here.
I'm really feeling attacked right now, personally.
Omar, you're the vocalist, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, there you
There
go.
you go. I know what he does.
Define vocalist, let's be honest.
You're the front man, right? So as the front man, you're gonna be the first to die because you're at the front.
Jesus Christ.
You take one for the team, bro.
I feel like I'd be Woody Harrelson from like Zombieland.
Yeah, everybody thinks they'd be Woody Harrelson for Zombieland.
Looking for Twinkies the entire time.
Like, where's the Del Taco?
Oh, so the Del Taco would be your Woody Harrelson's Twinkies.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, churro from Del Taco would be nice.
They have these
We
like
go
deep
back.
fried cheesecake bites. They're pretty delicious.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Oh, that does sound really good.
All right, Jake, you're up.
Don't be weird. Just eat the
Jake,
churro. Eat the
I,
churro and be happy. Hi, Jake.
What's up, dude?
Your fucking guitarist over there ordering crazy shit off the menu. We're on a budget, son. Get the churro, smile. Okay, we're good.
Go on,
I'm
Jake.
fooling all of you. I heard the podcast. You guys all had plenty to say.
I fix all these guys' drum parts when they send me song ideas.
The perfection.
And I'm Alejandro. I am the least impressive member of the band, but I still survive majority of the apocalypse, unlike other people. And I also play guitar. Sorry, I forgot.
You'd blend by the third episode.
The
Sorry.
Third episode.
Oh
like
my
this
goodness.
the whole saga.
The whole saga.
Episode.
Dude, remember the little girl? She
Yeah,
got
the one
shot.
that died first.
Whoa.
Hey, spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
It's the first episode. Everybody knows it.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Don't-
god.
And what show are we talking about?
I don't even know anymore, dude.
Some zombie shit.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There you go.
I wish. I wish.
Hey, we got to be careful with that. Jake here has an affinity for vampires, so we're a little sensitive about vampires and saying
Yeah.
We talked about that too.
we're supportive of the vampires here.
Facts.
He's
He's
not
reaching a
actually
coffin.
here. We have to CGI Jake in because his reflection doesn't capture on the camera.
Well, we already
Yeah.
established in the podcast that we need to create like a virtual Jake that goes everywhere. Like Jake as an app. That he just like
Yep.
pops up somewhere when anybody needs anything.
He gives constructive criticism on your day-to-day life.
It would be
Right.
great
Life advice by Jake.
It'd be great if you could only use it between like the hours of 6 p.m. and 4 in the morning.
That's when he's the most responsive.
And all the rest of the day, it doesn't answer you. Like, hey, how's my day gonna be? Like, nope. 4 o'clock comes around. Like, I hope it was good. I don't know.
Let me tear you down right before you go to bed and I get my day started. But these are my thoughts for the day.
It's a slight glimpse into our band chat because it literally will go off all day, and then Jake is up because now all of a sudden all our phones are going off with Jake like this, Jake like this,
Yeah.
Jake replied to this, Jake replied to this, and we all have to go back in time and read them all day to hear his comments on
Yeah,
it.
I need to deal with the back and forth. I just give them refinement when I wake up.
So you actually go back and read all of the messages.
Yeah, I like to read.
No, I do not do that.
I don't either.
He's like, I like to
Omar will not be in the band chat all day because he drives a truck, and he'll just call me at the end of the day and just get a recap.
That's
So
me.
he doesn't go through and read it.
It's good enough for when you're watching a show on TV. Like, they don't start a new season without being like, this is what happened last episode. Then you don't have to watch.
Exactly. Previously on our chat, what happened?
This is what you need to know. The mom's dead, the dad's missing, the daughter's running around somewhere. Boom. Let's hit it. Buffy the Vampire.
Got it. Caught up. Good to go. Moving on. But one thing that we did talk about in the interview and everything is how all 5 of you are scattered about a little bit. You guys are not all in the same place. However, ironically, this week, all 5 of you are in the same exact place.
My
So-
car.
in your car. So talk to us a little about that. We know we've got Salt Lake City. I know that we've like in Salt Lake we've got that. We've got Utah. We've got Vegas. Like how are you guys doing the band thing? Reiterate that for us.
So we're in Vegas this week to go over some rehearsals and just to get all of our equipment for our live show kind of fine-tuned and working for our in-ears and our whole rack system, and just to kind of get some bonding and hanging out time. Generally what happens is someone will start a song idea and then it just gets shared out with everybody, and we all just work remotely when we have time. And then when we're all together, we kind of go through a final, like, okay, what demos are going to work? Let's rework some of this stuff together. And we're going to get ready for some more recording sessions here in a couple months.
Nice. Nice. I love how the 3 of them in the back seat are like the bad children in the vehicle.
They're all the Vegas people.
It explains everything. It explains so much.
Vegetable.
Canola oil.
What the hell is
Where
that?
did chips come from?
It's a car. Just remember.
There's always one. There's
I
always
had,
some.
I had to drive 6 hours to get down here. I had to have
Man,
snacks.
so
It's only
disgusting.
6 hours. For some reason, I thought it would be a lot longer than that.
No, it's about 5.5, 6 hours
One
from
of the
Salt
worst
Lake to
days I've
Vegas.
ever had in my life.
It could be longer if you take the scenic route.
It's beautiful drive.
How do you eat these? These are so disgusting.
You're still eating them.
They're pretty good.
Are they
Those,
veggie straws?
those are veggie straws. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well,
But
Just pretty.
I am pretty.
Just be-
No,
just sit back and be pretty. We're not going to talk about it. It's fine. It's all good. Just sit back there and be
Eat your
pretty.
veggie straws.
Eat your veggie straws. We're going to be back with some of the guys from Image Intent, talking a little bit more and things like that. But the good thing that we do about the Elder Emo Hours After Hours event that we do is it's a little mix of the artists we have on the show, plus new releases and stuff that come out. And two of our really good friends in Maybe Someday and Plainview have also released brand new singles and stuff this week. So we want to also highlight some of those and have an open conversation between all of us as well as the guys of Image Intent of the songs and stuff that are out. And then a little later on, we're going to talk about Image Intent's brand new single as well as Experience It called Ryan Gosling. Which, if those of you that are watching or anybody else hadn't noticed, you can't really see mine because I'm extremely short, but Brittany and Autumn are wearing Image Intent merch for Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
and
dude,
then
that's awesome. Whoa.
I've got mine as well. Well, you weren't here, Devin.
Come on. That guy's not wearing one.
He missed the memo.
I'm new.
I'm new.
Don't feel bad. I didn't get one either. I don't know where they are.
He has a hoodie that says the same thing.
Yeah,
So
where is it? Hey,
Oh. Well, you got some of it. But, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, we are going to experience the brand new single that came out from some of our friends that are in Plainview. Plainview is a band that we've been working with for quite some time. They've been on the show a couple times. We've seen them, interact with them. Absolutely incredible. They're marketing themselves as your new favorite emo band. And I think they're winning completely. They just played Blue Ridge Rock Fest when it came through in September. But they have a brand new single out called Hate Me Like You Mean It. So we're going to play that, experience that. Then we're going to talk about it and be back with the guys from Image Intent in a few moments. But for now, here is Plainview song, Hate Me Like You Mean It. Okay, well, okay, Plainview. What?
Huh?
So, that's a lot harder than Plainview normally is.
Yes.
Yo, who was that? They're awesome.
She just said it.
Plainview.
Oh.
That is Plainview.
He has mad ADD.
He has what?
Mad ADD.
I thought he said that he has automatopoeia, and I was like, what the hell does that mean?
If you don't know,
We're doing grammar lessons today.
I mean, either way. But that was Plainview with Hate Me Like You Mean It. And it's a lot harder than normally, because they normally like the emo pop punk vibe, and now they're screaming and everything on top of it. Like,
it's so hard right now. They were great.
Oh, like,
wait,
so
what?
good. So good.
Dude, that was an awesome song. I really like those guys. Can I meet those guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? They do the same thing that you guys do. They're drummers in Florida, and they're drummers in Florida. Their guitarist is in South Carolina, and the rest of them are in Michigan.
They're awesome, dude. I really vibed on that song.
They're in one of the M states.
Lucky them. Their drummer lives far.
Yeah. Their drummer lives like really, really far away at the beach.
I like it.
I'm available.
I like it. They had like, it started out with like this Emberlin kind of sound, and then they totally like did this like shift into like Chiodos. It was like one.
Oh,
was,
that's
like,
a good call.
Started here in Emberlin, which I love, and then just right into Chiodos, which I also love.
How do you say it?
That was great.
How are you saying it?
Chiodos.
Are you saying she? Is it?
Dude, I have an accent. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Where did you buy it?
Where did I buy it? In Brazil.
Yeah, I didn't know that, bro.
How many dollars did they charge you for that?
Yeah.
$2.
Chiodo, you
That explains your username now. Got it. Okay, following along. Keeping notes.
Hey, we're doing a show here, guys.
I'm sorry. Okay, my bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of that, I completely forgot that Chiodos existed until this moment when you brought it up.
Okay, fun. Nice knowing you.
Okay, look, if we're really gonna talk about this whole like ending of friendship things, then we're gonna bring up this peanut butter and jelly argument that happened in our interview. Because if I remember correctly, I think I was very much outnumbered with this peanut butter and jelly situation.
As you should be.
Excuse me, Autumn. You can put your sass back in your pocket. But
I remember we agreed on the grape.
Well, yes, but everybody else wanted strawberry, I thought.
Because they all have bad taste. It's okay.
No.
Okay, so then speaking on this, because again, Omi and Homer were not in there, and neither was Devin, technically. So let's ask you guys this question live on the spot. And when it comes to a peanut butter and jelly, are you team grape or team strawberry?
What?
Grape or strawberry jelly?
Oh, the strawberry jelly thing. Which one's not gonna get me yelled at? Grape.
Well, yeah, I'm a grape guy too.
Really? I'm not gonna lie. I love strawberry.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm more of a honey though. Like forget the jelly. I go with honey.
I mean, peanut butter and honey is good, but
that's not the question.
What?
No, so are we talking jam or strictly jelly?
What are the worst?
Oh, he's going
if you
jelly.
have peanut butter and jelly, are you putting grape or strawberry on your peanut butter and jelly?
Okay, so for me, it's going to be strawberry jelly over grape jam.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah, I'm on his side.
Nobody said you can have both.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
I have all of the jellies and jams, and I put them all on one sandwich, like a lunatic.
Okay, no. Let's not talk about lunatic with the whole peanut butter thing, because Autumn does peanut butter and pickles.
What?
Listen, not
Who are you?
often.
What is happening over there?
It's okay. Jake does peanut butter and O positive, so.
Guys, stop picking on Jake.
He's not lying.
Somebody who's currently in our chat said jelly is grape. Strawberry is seriously wrong, and I could not agree more.
I
Wow.
haven't had that organic strawberry from
Okay, what if it's
Costco.
Halloween?
Costco.
Does that have anything to do with it? What if it's Halloween and I'm trying to have like spooky sandwiches? Am I gonna put grape on it? No, it's not red.
Oh,
Good point.
just do what Jake does.
It's a very specific situation.
That's a very
good.
But
specific
it depends on the
situation.
season.
I'm saying, what if it's
The
Christmas?
month of October, I want red, like red jelly, but the rest of it, I want grape, just for it to
So
be
what-
aesthetically
Not the
pleasing.
apocalypse.
But if you want red jelly, you could always go cherry.
You just put a bunch of freaking
Ew.
and blood.
Cherry preserves are where it's at.
Cherry's gross.
Homer, were you lying?
And like orange marmalade. Like, come on, guys.
Homer,
What?
were you just joking about the accent thing?
No, dude, I still have an accent.
Holy
It's
shit!
just every once in a while you
charming.
hear it. Oh my god, dude.
So anyway,
My Colombian friend's here to back me up.
so in other words, in other words, grape wins. We know that. End of story. We can move on.
Touche. Grape is superior. It's
I'm
fine.
team jelly. Strawberry.
Now, we're going to kind of recap some of these things as we have been and stuff through the podcast, especially some of the questions and things. And we are going to give you guys a chance to also be able to defend your honor, because some of the things you guys could not defend your honor on. But a question that we ask in every single interview that we got from 3 of them, we didn't get from the 2 of you, but aging us, we've established that we all had MySpace back in the day.
Mhm.
Right?
Yes.
So we all know
Yep.
what MySpace is, how it works, top 8s, HTML coding, the terrible scene pictures and everything else. But your profile picture told everybody everything they have, not your profile picture, your song told everybody everything they ever needed to know about you. Brittany, you're on mute.
This fucking Switch. Your profile
were
picture
earlier?
also. Yeah.
And I didn't say anything.
Awesome.
So we just
Thank
let you
Autumn.
suffer. It's fine.
Appreciate
But-
it. Yeah. Go ahead.
But if you guys had MySpace today, what would your profile song be?
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Heck yeah.
Fits.
Okay.
100%.
I can tell you what mine used to be.
Okay,
If
bonus points for that.
If it wasn't whatever band I was in, if we were trying to push a song or whatever.
Charlotte?
No, it was not. It was Lit, and it was my own worst enemy,
Ooh,
because
Yes.
that
Classic.
song growing up. Yep, and I still, when I listen to it, I'm like, yep, that sounds like me. Yep, yeah, I did that.
Is he hasn't
Yeah,
grown
check,
up yet? That's
check.
the thing.
Check.
This is
Yeah.
still relatable.
No, I don't do a lot of those things anymore. But yeah, it used to fit very well. So
Sweet
That was it.
saxophone music would be good too.
Careless Whisper.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Careless Whisper.
In another life, I want to be that vampire movie, Jake. You were in it. The Lost Boys one. You know it?
Yeah, the
Dude,
sexy
The
sax
Lost
guy.
Boys
Lost
is
Boy.
such a good movie.
So I was that guy. He's everything I've always wanted to be, and here I am, not him. It sucks. I'm back in the car.
That was kind of
There's a-
anticlimactic. It's like that was everything I wanted to be.
Here I am sitting in the back of the
But here
car
I
on
am.
the seat buckle eating veggie straws.
Have you guys?
He's got
Have
a
you guys
seatbelt
seen
in his
that,
keister.
Somebody cut that scene of where the main guy's in the crowd looking at the girl, but they cut it so that he's making those like lustful faces at the saxophone guy, and it's just
No?
it's fucking hilarious. It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's very entertaining.
We're looking that up when we're done here.
I was gonna say because I don't think that I've ever experienced that or ever seen that.
Dude, I'm
great.
working so hard. These chips are horrible. Why would you eat these?
Why do you keep eating them?
They're not chips though. They're
They're
veggie straws.
they're
straws.
freeze-dried vegetables.
have an eating disorder.
I don't have an eating disorder. I just don't know how to stop eating. There's a difference.
You should try the apple ones though. They're legit.
Apple.
Those are really good.
Are we gonna do another like jelly argument on this? The apple versus the cinnamon? What's going on?
Cinnamon. What do you mean?
What?
There's cinnamon on the apple ones.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They taste like buffalo wings, but shitty.
What? What?
M.
That's
That doesn't even. I think you broke me because like I can't brain.
There's Zesty Ranch, are the ones that he's eating.
Oh, those ones smell like ass. They taste good, but they smell like ass.
Then.
That coupled with him just getting off work.
Don't they have they have the scorching hot ones too, which are actually pretty good.
I forgot a t-shirt.
You're still eating them.
He's been eating them the whole time. Just one veggie straw at a time from the back of the bag.
Why would you buy
Complaining
it?
about it every time.
No one else wants any. It's kind of sad.
Nobody got them here. They were in the car. They've been here for like probably 3 weeks.
I left on Monday. They've only been here a couple days.
Oh, open a couple days. Got it.
How long have we been in here?
I mean, they haven't been
38
able to get stale.
Yeah, not enough time.
Yeah, what was your MySpace on?
What was my what?
Oh, what was?
You already said it. Didn't he say it?
Alejandro?
We said it on the podcast.
Oh, let me get it.
let's see.
It would be his was Periphery. Jake's was 9 Inch Nails.
Why would the song be today if you had a MySpace? I said my Periphery because I have ADD, so it just goes to my face.
Yeah.
And it's long as.
Shut up, dude. Yours would definitely be Billie Eilish.
No.
I love Billie Eilish. Can I change my answer? Billie Eilish.
But what song by Billie Eilish?
God, I love the Bad Guy song. I feel like she wrote it for me.
She wrote it with you in mind. That's what you're telling me.
So that thing.
Duh.
It's called thinking on his end, but anyway, that one was mine.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Say what?
I said Careless Whisper a minute ago.
Careless Whisper?
That's not what I said on the podcast, though.
No, you gave us 3 answers.
You did. You gave us an entire playlist.
Things change all the time.
Did Taylor Swift break up with someone yet? I want a new album.
No. She just came out with the song blaming herself. Remember, she's the problem. Hi. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Damn it, Taylor. No one likes a quitter.
Self-reflection.
How dare her?
Jake,
Blaming the band. Where's the problem?
Something you still need to learn.
What? What?
Ooh. What?
Self-reflection.
Self-reflection? What is happening? This is an intervention?
Are we having an intervention right now? Why are you playing with stuffed animals
why
now?
What are you holding now? What is
Elsa.
Wait, what's the?
I've got kids, guys. This is a kid's fucking car.
It's just like every time we turn around, he's playing with something else.
Dadmobile.
Welcome to our life.
Yeah, there's always that one band member, right?
And we put him up front. He gets to talk to everybody.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to see you guys in person, like in a show. It's gonna be so chaotically awesome.
I can only imagine what the 5 of you are like in a room together.
Yeah.
Just knowing how you are on this show.
It's just this. You're in the room with us. This is.
Yeah.
Technically, we're in the car.
Yeah, we're in the car.
Where we're going, we don't know, but we're here for the ride.
Yeah.
That's how our Ben chat goes, right there.
Yeah, I know. Brandon, I still need a coil, dude.
I don't have one.
You have a coil.
I don't.
He seems Omi seems so needy in the back.
I'm
not just in the back. Everyone.
Oh my god, that's it. What's that band that you guys played earlier? I'm gonna join them.
Plainview. Well, look, hey, I'm gonna.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Omi is gonna go to Plainview, but I'm gonna throw a second option at you, for a band that we know very well, we've interacted with for a very long time, and they go by Maybe Someday, and they're based out of Indianapolis, and they're a bit of a different sound in comparison to Plainview, not entirely, but they just came out with a brand new single called Time Shift that we actually got the honor to hear way before it ever came out. They played it live on our show. We did the Spectacular back in October, but they finally released it as an actual single. So we haven't actually had the chance or anything to talk about it, but it's been out. So we're going to experience it now, and then we're going to talk about it, knowing what their trajectory and everything is. But without further ado, this is Time Shift by Maybe Someday.
It's been several days since I've seen your face. Your beautiful eyes, they never lie. You and me were meant for so much more. That's for sure. That's for sure. You told me that we would be something. Can't resist it. You told me your hours can't come in. Can't resist, won't resist it. I wish we could turn back time, and I wish we could turn back time now. The world stops when we're together. My heart skips a beat, knowing forever with you is all I need, is all I need. And you told me that we would be something. Can't resist it. You told me your hours ain't coming. Can't resist, won't resist it. I wish we could turn back time, and I wish we could turn back time now.
So that was Time Shift from Maybe Someday, which in true
Awesome.
in true Montana fashion, Montana being their lead singer, of course we play a Maybe Someday song and Montana pops into the chat. Cuz like why would we expect anything
Always.
different? Every time we
I asked
play
him if his ears were burning.
every time we play
him
Maybe
on here.
Someday, they pop up wherever we're playing this song. So,
Yeah.
but
Like a bat signal.
it is. That's what we said.
Yeah,
it's
it is a
literally
bat
like a bat
signal.
signal for them,
Mhm.
It's the maybe someday signal.
Yep.
pretty much.
Right.
The Montana single, and he's still hanging on there. But yes, that was Time Shift by Maybe Someday, which is a much softer side to Maybe Someday. because they're much more hardcore blast beats, screaming, all of the things.
Everybody has to have that soft song though. All of
the band that you played before was a heavier song from what you guys are used to listening to, right? From them, and then this the opposite.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It was a total
Exactly
switch.
Yep.
Everyone's changing their style. Let's do a pop song.
I mean, look.
How about pop song?
Or country.
Okay, so look, maybe speaking of, maybe someday. So the band Perry, "If I Die Young," that like really really sad country song. Well, maybe someday actually covered it, and
Is it that one?
they made it.
Yeah, that song.
Pop punk, and had probably one of the best breakdowns I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's
in
on
that
the
song.
Country Goes Hardcore.
Pull it up.
I literally screamed in the middle of the song, "What the fuck?" when it happened.
Sometimes I scream the same thing at Omar, but not for the same reasons.
That does not surprise me.
that response can mean so many different things too.
Let's just think it's always a negative connotation to this, okay? At least for us.
You just gotta be positive.
All the positivity.
Oh, I don't know if it was. I gotta check out that country cover though.
Well, I was gonna say we can experience it right here, right now.
Pull it up.
If you want to experience it, because I'm telling you, it has one of the sickest breakdowns of my entire life.
Not better than Tower of Snakes by 18 Visions.
How is
breakdown.
I don't know that song really to compare, but this one.
That breakdown is.
Whose boons? Your boons?
I mean,
let's check it out.
Lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn, send me away with the words of a love song. Make me a rainbow shining on my mother. She knows I see but you, and she stands under my colors. So life ain't always what you think it ought to be. No, ain't even great, but she buries her baby. Shot a knife of a short life, short life. Just enough time. If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn, send me away with the words of a love song. Sharp knife of a short life, short life. Just enough time. And I'll be wearing white when I come into your kingdom. I'm as green as a ring on my little cold finger. I've never known the loving of a girl, but it sure felt nice that she was holding my hand. There's a burning down essential, nothing forever. Who would have thought forever could be severed by a sharp knife of a short life, short life. Well, just enough time. All your best boys and I wear my pearls. What I never did is done. A penny for my thoughts, so no, I'll sell them for $1. They're worth so much more. After I'm a gunner, and maybe they'll hear the words I've been singing. But funny when you're dead, people start listening. So listen to me. If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a
I am so glad I caught that moment on camera.
Happened.
The whole headbanging moment that happened in the backseat of your vehicle back there.
Before I got head raped.
Pretty good.
You say that?
Literally just put in
the
the chat. I wish you could see them jamming out Montana.
Oh, trust me,
We're
he
gonna
will.
have to,
He will
we're gonna
see
have to
it.
show him. Yeah, we're gonna have to show him that.
But
shit.
From like the 2007 hardcore days, I just started punching in random directions.
yes. Oh,
Just get in there.
well, Montana, you didn't get to see it because we had your art and everything up there, but I will show you the moment that happened because it is absolutely magical, and I'm really glad that we caught it. But
Right.
that was maybe Someday's version of I Die Young, and again, best breakdown of all time, no contest.
So that's the first time I've heard that.
Shut up.
Really?
Yeah. I feel bad because that was awesome.
Right? Like, when that drop happened and Skylar started screaming, like, I screamed, what the fuck, really loudly in my car and almost had to pull over.
And see, my reaction was like, for a second there, I didn't even recognize like what song we were anymore.
Right.
But that was
Right.
it was like its own living thing. So
And let's
little different reaction from Salmon.
well, I mean, I was not expecting it. But also, fun fact, on that breakdown part and everything else in that song, they actually enlisted the help of an artist that we actually just had on our show recently. Episode hasn't come out yet, but his name is Zero Focus. And he is like an EDM mixer, freaking insane. And he's only 19.
Yeah.
Like,
He's a
Y'all do.
baby.
Musicians.
I love it, dude. That's a cool name.
Zero Focus. And the way that he described it is there's no focus, just creativity.
That's sick, dude. I should start an EDM project. I'll call it First to Die.
Please release a single that's called Zombie.
My God.
That's all I'm saying.
Die.
Well, we do have quite a few that are with only working titles that need something new. So
I feel like we have one. This is going to be a never-ending debate as far as whether or not Omi would actually be the first one to die. Granted, we'll never be able to test this theory, but
We need to do a foot race right now.
to test to see who would make it first.
Run as fast as we can towards the strip, and whoever doesn't make it instantly dies.
Okay, I mean, I can't speak for you guys, but I could also speak for myself with the fact that I know once I hit over 30, my body didn't work the way that it used to. So just the thought of it is I would immediately just sacrifice myself.
Listen, in Las Vegas, once it hits about 2 o'clock in the morning, like 2 a.m., everybody is zombies. If you want to test this theory, all those people and see who's gonna get hit, who's gonna die.
Hey, the same shit happens in DC. It's all good.
True. So look, we had already stated, we talked about Zach Bagans and everything in the podcast that we did and about like experiencing that and whatever else. And we found out that like Homer was scared of everything. And then there was talk about you guys potentially going to this haunted museum. And we wanted a status update of how that situation, everything would go.
No.
But I think that we also would need a status update of this zombie theory at 2 a.m. in Vegas. Because I feel like that would be quite the adventure and some of the best content you guys would ever create.
Go down to Fremont tonight.
Let's do it.
You got a flight back at 6 a.m.?
No, it's a little chilly out there right now.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But all the more reason, because then you got to test it against the elements.
Maybe you should have brought your unicorn onesie like I did. See?
What?
There you go. Usually I'm the first to die, but I'm the only one who's prepared here.
Actually, this is gonna be his camouflage. The apocalypse.
That's perfect.
Yeah, because you see unicorns everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
That's the saying, right?
Like, oh, never mind him. He's just a little unicorn.
Yeah.
Eat him.
It's all
Oh,
about
look at that. He's a rare breed.
All the zombies are gonna be wearing tutus also.
Yeah.
Tutus and unicorn onesies.
Yeah.
So what
The
you're
album-
telling me is
the album
if
title.
boom, there you go. We got it.
I gotta step out of the car because I gotta start jumping in the room. You guys can stay here, but I have to say goodbye for now.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure.
Get out, bro. No one even knows.
Who are you?
God, seatbelt in my ass. Go. Get out.
Bye.
Get out.
Oh, you don't have the seatbelt in your keister anymore.
Aw. She said aw.
I made it.
You made it. I'm so proud of you. Welcome to the second layer. And what are you doing?
Welcome to the second row seat.
Money in his car. I don't think I want to leave. Screw band practice. I just want to go through his car.
And I mean, you just pulled a unicorn onesie or jacket out of nowhere. You have the Elsa doll. You were eating chips that tasted like shit, but you still kept eating them.
Not chips, veggie straws.
Veggie straws, sorry. The ranch ones that smell like ass. Like,
Listen, here's Image Intent. We have a good time.
This is that recap we were talking about earlier.
right. This recap on yesterday's episode.
For those that are just now tuning in.
This is a recap of what you missed in the first hour of this. But I mean, bringing it back to Image Intent and everything, you guys have this brand new single out called Ryan Gosling that we talk a lot about in our podcast and everything, and it's your first single that you have out. But correct me if I'm wrong, it's a single called Ryan Gosling, but has nothing to do with Ryan Gosling.
That is accurate.
So
It's
why?
just as beautiful as him.
Right, as Homer said.
I don't know who it was, but
It was me.
great timing on it.
Ryan Gosling was a great song. So what we did is, we got in contact with his manager.
No, we didn't.
And we flew down on the set of the Barbie movie. And we were like, hey, I'm doing a new song. He's like, oh, Omar, I really wish you would just dedicate a song to me. And I was like, that's so crazy, Ryan. I think this might be the one. And then he's like, oh, Omar. He has an accent now. Omar,
Ken has an accent.
yeah, he does. Ken has an accent for the new movie. Omar, I've been such a huge fan of yours, and I love that you can pull off the unicorn onesie, and I can't. My name is Ryan.
Why is he Australian?
Ryan, we've met plenty of times. And then Margot Robbie came by. He's like, oh my God, Omar. I was like, get away from me. I'm not interested. Okay, I saw Harley Quinn. You're crazy. I don't want it. She's like, it was
my
a movie. I was like, shut up. I don't care. Me and Ryan. So then me and him went to the beach. We got some ice cream. Had a moment. I dropped mine. So he's like, you want mine, Omar? And I was like, yes, Ryan. Yes, I do. And then that's how that song became. I don't know if you guys know that. Because they told you lies. They're like, we wrote it in the studio. That's bullshit.
I'll give you $50 to say all of that to a therapist.
Could the therapist be Harley Quinn?
Yes.
Dr. Quinzel.
Harley Quinzel.
I mean, I think that's a fair deal, just to see what would happen. I forgot that, like, Ryan Gosling was actually in the Barbie movie with Margot Robbie. Like, I forgot that was actually a thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So we went down there.
That's how you know this is a true story. The details matter.
The details do matter. Did you ride in the Barbie car?
I did. It's actually.
What was it like?
I don't know if you guys know this. Barbie likes pink. Spoiler.
No.
Spoiler. I know. Breaking news brought to you by Omi. What's up, me and Ryan? They wanted to get Harley, what's her name? Margot. Margot wasn't gonna be in the movie anymore because they saw me in a dress. They're like, Omar. So I was in Barbie, but
This
There
is
was just-
so
I-
chaotic.
we had
The director sounded like that too. They all
Hold
sound
on.
like that.
Is everybody hearing the same thing I am? Or okay.
All of this is the same voice fantasy
Okay.
in his head. So that's
Yeah.
that's how
Gotcha.
it's playing out.
People writing the
Were you
movie
gonna-
and Ryan Gosling, they all sound like that. Oh my!
Omar!
Hold my veggie
It's
straws.
Jason.
Where's my unicorn hoodie?
I could never pull off.
if this movie does good, hopefully the next one I'll be in the next Barbie movie. We're thinking Stallone Stallone could be the bad guy because everybody, you're right, you know.
He's going to beat you up. You gotta.
When did Arnold Schwarzenegger
It ain't
hit the
about
chat?
how hard you-
It's about how hard you get. It's about how hard you get hit and get back up.
Hey, yo, Bobby, you knocked him down. Why you knocked
You
him down?
Bob.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Again, how the hell do you guys get anything?
I know, like, how do you get
done?
anything done?
It's very difficult. It's Jake. Jake is back on track.
Not gonna lie, it's very difficult.
Well, who was it?
You
Who
just
was
like
it that
strap
posted
Omar in a
the...
straight jacket, and then that's how you get things done, right?
Well, who was it? I think it was Homer that posted the video that was like guitarist overthinking everything. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, on our stories today. That's right.
I was like, wait a minute. Oh my god.
Holy hell.
There's always, you could probably check this with every band. Guitarists, they'll get real picky about just their guitar shit.
Okay, but wait.
And then
Because that's what they're
That's what I'm
responsible
saying.
for.
Because in our interview, there's a whole conversation about how very OCD Jake is about drums.
Right. Well, I was gonna get to that. A lot of times the drummer's the picky one.
If you're
Sorry.
You're picky on himself, right? Because he's carrying the beat. And then you always have the bassist, and we're always this wild card, and we just kind of keep it chill. We're like, okay, let's bring all you fuckers together. Like, you guys are overthinking shit. He's tripping out. Let's just play some music and pull it all together. And then I don't know what happened with Omar. He just happened in here, and there's just
There's not a thing going on up here. Everyone's like, "Whoa, we
institutionalized."
take so seriously." I'm like, "Oh no, that's in my head."
So the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Omar, you gotta sing into the microphone now.
Omar.
He's gonna be like quoting us later and be like, they were like, Oma. Like we were saying, like,
Just see one guy in the background just, all right. That's the real quote, isn't it? What movie is that? Interstellar?
Okay, so for the question I think you asked is why is it called Ryan Gosling?
It's because of Matthew McConaughey.
It's because of the Barbie movie.
So the real
there's a band
short
here.
answer is that I wrote all the instrumentals while I was watching Blade Runner 2049, and I was being a sad little emotional boy that day, and so I gave the working title of the song Ryan Gosling, and then we just decided to keep it mostly as like a marketing strategy to kind of get some attention on it, and that was I wrote the whole song while I watched kind of his story arc go through that movie, and it made sense.
All that matters is that you were watching the right.
Right. That's his side of the story. See what really happened. So I down to California. Right.
Well, look, while you guys determine what the right side of the story is, we're gonna play Ryan Gosling so we can actually experience this single.
Am I on that song?
I don't know. Are you?
Wait, is that the one we did? What I sing?
Yeah.
Oh, play that shit. It's pretty good.
Surprise! Ryan Gosling is tuning in right now.
Plot twist: he is currently in the waiting room. So
I would scream like a little girl.
He is currently in the waiting room. But while we set up to bring Ryan Gosling in, we're gonna listen to Image Intense Ryan Gosling. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Image Intense brand new single, Ryan Gosling.
I used to look at the sky, hoping to find my place in the stars. Where did I go so wrong? Where did I go wrong? Now all I do is stress about the path I'm on. Have I fallen off the edge? Where did I go wrong? point. It's got me paralyzed, I need to know. How did I let this go so far? So darling, tell me, how can I save myself if I refuse to change my ways? Am I supposed to die this way? I used to look at the sky, hoping to find my place in the stars. Where did I go so wrong? Where did I go wrong? Now all I feel is stressed out, somehow buried alive. I need to break out right now, my life's on the line. Where did I go so wrong? Where did I go wrong? I keep repeating the same mistakes, they haunt me when I'm dreaming. My pain is something I just can't stop feeding. Nothing seems to go away. I'm drowning in my own embrace. I'm tearing down the shame of every word that I've said. I'm breaking down the walls that trap me in my own head. I'm drowning. That's what we drowning. So darling, tell me, how can I save myself if I refuse to change my ways? Am I supposed to die this way? I used to look at the sky, hoping to find my place in the stars. Where did I go so wrong? Where did I go wrong? Now all I feel is stressed out, somehow buried alive. I need to break out right now, my life's on the line. Where did I go so wrong? Where did I go wrong?
Elsa's getting it.
Elsa was getting it.
What a jam.
I know, right? So
Mhm.
like I think I said this in the interview, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But the sound that you guys have for
Spit it out.
me is so like early 2000s nostalgic for me.
Well,
Like-
we're all old as shit.
I mean, look, so are we.
I mean, us too. It's fine.
But it's just like the music composition, the arrangement, and all of it. It's just like it reminds me so much of like the music and stuff that like I grew up with and I listened to and I still listen to, and it creates like this whole like this comfort, safe thing for me, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing.
You know what's crazy? And I all joking aside, yes, I have a serious side, boys. It does exist. All joking aside, I think what ended up happening with this project is, you know, over the years, bands keep coming out with all this new music and it keeps changing the sound, and I don't remember asking for them to. Like I don't at any point remember being like, "Hey, I loved all three of your first three albums. Maybe you should release 4 that I hate." Like, you know, like no one asked them to, like, don't get me wrong, I get it, bands need to grow and try different things, and you know, kids grow up and they're into different shit, so you got to keep changing. But it's like I've watched, like, MCR just came back. I'm happy that they're playing their shit. I don't need to go and check out all the new bands doing all this crazy shit. It's like, why doesn't anyone just play the crap that we grew up listening to? So that's why we all sound old on that song, because we played the crap we fell in love with.
I mean, I guess that's your part of it.
Sad boys for life, dude. Fucking, I was talking to Goslin.
Oh my god.
There's a new podcast coming out now, Talking with Goslin. There you go.
Look, I feel like that should be the name of the podcast, and it just should be like 30-minute to an hour-long episodes of just Omi solving all the world's problems.
Okay. You guys completely missed calling it gossip with Goslin.
Oh,
That's so clever.
All right, I'll see you guys later. My work is done.
He's hired.
We're gonna pay you to just come hang out and insert funny quips like that.
100%.
Done.
He's got them all day long.
I call merch table.
There you go.
So Devin, you do a lot of like live song reviews and stuff like that. You did a lot of them over the past year. So like, give us the Devin take on Ryan Gosling by Imogen 10. Like, what are your thoughts?
Oh, for sure. All right. So my thoughts are, I can hear from that you guys seem to be pretty tight in the fact that it didn't sound like anybody was trying to overplay each other. And so like, I know that's part of that is the mixing and production process, but like, we were talking earlier about how like guitarists want everything to be perfect and drummers want their stuff to be perfect. And you always have this battle of like, I want to hear me in the song and stuff like that. And it just, the way that song came through is that nobody was trying to outdo each other. And I think that comes with experience that you guys actually, do a really good job of working together and playing together, despite what we see you guys fighting in the car today. But yeah, like even like what I liked about the lyrics were very rhythmically with the rest of the song. And so it wasn't just like there's a song going on and then there's lyrics singing. The singing was just part of everything else. And so I don't know, the song was just very, very cohesive. And it just shows that you guys have worked together pretty well for a while.
I think the biggest thing is that we all have the attitude of, it's just whatever's best for the song, not for any individual. And anything that goes into the song should either serve a purpose or not be there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I say all the time
like
that the difference between being good at your instrument and being a good musician is knowing when not to play. And like that silence and like that is just as important as every note you play is the things that you don't play. And, you get into these situations where a lot of bands that aren't very experienced, they just try to add another layer. We got to do this. We got to do this. And it just gets so muddy. And I think that's something that, we talk about the early 2000s type music. I think it was just simpler back then. It was about, just layering up and doubling, vocals and guitars and all that kind of stuff, but it really wasn't complicated. And at times it can get overcomplicated and just kind of ruin the song. So I think you guys did a great job of not letting that happen.
And I think what's really cool with Devin talking about that too is we had also established in everything that you guys have not been playing together, like in the same room or anything, a lot. Like you guys have been in separate places doing all of these things. And I know there was a big conversation that we had of like, oh, you all got into the room and it's like, you guys have been playing forever. This is like the prime example of that and that relationship that you guys wanted and just the natural build and relationship that you guys have, that it's married together and produced this masterpiece at the end of the day.
You guys so much, man. It's actually really it's crazy you guys like caught that because like if you don't need certain things, like there's a song called Solstice. I'm not even on it because like you don't sometimes I
don't listen to it.
Sometimes I just like,
hey, no, go listen to it. It's a good song.
There's certain times where they give me songs. I'm like, I don't even need to be on this. Honestly, you guys got this. Like, just send it, pull out, let the band sing it.
No, every song going forward will have his vocals on it.
God damn it, I hate it.
Hey, there it is. See?
I did so much work on this, dude.
But even then, even the instrumental is so good. Like, I mean, you're amazing. I love your voice and everything as well. But like, just instrumentally, Image Intent instrumentally is so good. Like, I honestly could listen to an album of just you guys instrumentally. and be perfectly happy as well. So the fact that you guys have married both sides of those very well speaks volume to you guys as individuals and as a band and the things that you guys have coming out. And I am super excited for all the things that are coming up next for you guys. And we briefly touched on some of them that we were allowed to talk about. And I can't wait to watch you guys explode in 2023.
Thank you so much. I mean,
Yeah.
we gotta give credit where credit is due. I remember when I heard them recording those guitars. I think Brandon was doing some instrumental stuff with Hugh Jackman. You might
The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, you might know him from he did a movie once where he had claws. I didn't really watch it. But yeah, so
Okay, no, that's it. That's the story.
that's okay. We'll bounce back next time. We'll tell that story. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we actually got to try and wrap things up to just get in our rental space. But
Yeah.
Yeah, of
final
course.
things you guys wanted to touch on.
Now, I mean, we're getting ready to also end ours as well. But again, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, for coming to hang out with us on the podcast and here and everything as well. And again, just the stuff that you guys are doing and the stuff that you guys are putting out. Granted, being Ryan Gosling, being your first like full on single that you guys out with everything is absolutely incredible. And I cannot wait to see what you guys have coming up next. So if there's anything you want to tell our listeners or anything to listen to or keep out for, then now's your time to do that.
I'll take it.
No. Just follow us on our socials. All the updates are going to be on there. We've got another song that's going to be coming out here in a few weeks. We should have a music video for Ryan Gosling at some point and possibly some show announcements. So everything will just be across Instagram, Facebook, and probably TikTok. So you can follow at Image Intent, and there's going to be a lot coming very shortly.
Yes, for those of you that have not found them on all social media platforms, please go find them, go stream them, and do all of the things. And when you do, please also slide into their DMs and let them know that the Elder Emo Hours sent you. We're going to throw up here another artist that we had on our show that their episode is actually coming out this week. That way we can allow the guys from Image Intent to go on and do some incredible practicing and things like that. But in the meantime, before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with Run Home Jack with their song Good Grief.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
What if I turned my act around, picked up the book and put the bottle down? Could you help me? Would you help me? I saw the flash but couldn't hear the sound. Didn't know I fell until I hit the ground. Now I'm hooked to machines and they say I can't leave. Is there a chance for come for grief. I'll suspend my disbelief that nothing good will come.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Good Grief by Run Home Jack. If you also are not following Run Home Jack or know who Run Home Jack is, you need to also go and find them as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, this was the Elder Emo Hours After Hours episode second one that we've done. We've got a lot of really exciting people that are lined up for the next month that are going to come and hang out with us. Next Wednesday we will be live again, and this time we'll be hanging out with DJ from Safety Net, and they will be bringing us their brand new single that will be dropping out that Friday. So we're going to have him on here, talk about some different things, go through new releases, new music, talk things out, have some fun. So be sure to tune in with us again next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Elder Emo Hours Twitch channel. Please also go find us on all social media platforms. You can find us a little bit of everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Spotify. Listen to our episodes. We've got really exciting things coming out for the end of the year, as well as we've got some really exciting things happening in 2023 we will tell you about. But now that I've talked really fast, we are the Elder Emo Hours. And this was the Emos After Hours. Good night.